Jodi. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to show you a card made with our new stamp set, Starburst Sayings. You can find this on page 34 in the Occasions catalog, as well as the Starburst framelit dies. These two products coordinate together so that these different sized framelits all match up with the stamped images in the stamp set. What you want to pay attention to is right here on page 34, it says bundle and save. So you can purchase the stamp set and framelit separately from one another, but if you'd like to purchase them together at the same time, you can do so with this bundle and save 15%. So the card I'm going to show you today starts with a baked brown sugar base. This is, oops, there's my sample. This is 5.5 by 8.5, which we will fold in half, like I said, to make the base of the card. The next layer is a piece of Very Vanilla, and this is 3.5 inches by 4 3/4 of an inch. I'll add some snail adhesive in the corners and put that layer on next. And this is followed by a piece of Coastal Cabana. This already has polka dots on it. I used the Perfect Polka Dot embossing folder and added those. So this will go on next. And then what goes on top of this is what will be our focal point. So I am starting with a piece of cardstock that is 4.5 inches by 2 inches. The length isn't as critical as the width. To use our new Scalloped Tag Topper Punch, you need to make sure that the width is only 2. I cut it just under 2 inches and it fits in here perfectly. So what I'll do is just slide it in all the way back and push down, and then it gives me that nice tag top on the piece of this piece of baked brown sugar. So just because of my finger and trying to use the Big Shot, I think it would have been a bit challenging. So I went ahead and stamped this and cut it out with the framelit. This is Coastal Cabana ink on a piece of Very Vanilla scrap. So I'm going to add that onto here as my focal point. Before I do that, I want to add some of our new Retro Fresh washi tape. You see these 3 different patterns. I'm going to use all 3 on this card. And I'll start with the Coastal Cabana. Ooh, this could be interesting too. Let's see. And I'm going to put it right down here at the bottom. And you can cut this or you can just tear it. I'm going to tear today. And then if there's extra, ooh, that is not straight. Let me lift that up and fix it. It is very easy to reposition after you just put it on, and that I'll just kind of tuck behind. And then I'm going to use the next pattern, which are these stripes. We'll add that layer. I'm going to leave just a tiny bit of space. Wow, sorry, this is harder than I thought it would be to get my finger flat. A tiny bit of space between those two, just so you can see the little bit of baked brown sugar right in there. And then the last piece, that's the Tangerine Tango. And just the same little space. And tear that one. Okay, so like I said, you can cut these edges or you can just tuck them behind, and just for ease, I am going to tuck them behind today. So now this focal point, I'm going to add a couple of Stampin' Dimensionals to the back. And then we will place this on here. I'm going to put it so the end comes just over the washi tape, so it overlaps just a little bit right there. I went ahead and punched out a little gold star with our small heart punch using the gold foil paper, and I'm going to use a glue dot and put it right up in this corner. Just lift it off like that, and then I'm going to set it over it like this. And then through the top here, I'm going to add some of our new gold baker's twine. This could be interesting too. We might just have to use our imagination. Let's see. Okay, this really, obviously, if you had all your fingers functioning properly, would be much easier. So this is just a loop that I've created, and then I'll stick those ends through it and pull it snug right in the middle like that. And then I'll just trim these ends with my scissors. And then this piece goes onto the card here with some more Stampin' Dimensional. So I'm just going to pull in my other card that's already done just to show you. So you can see it's up on dimensionals here, and then this layer is up too. I wanted to show you a couple of other things that you can do with the Scalloped Tag Topper Punch. You can do the same type of thing with any length cardstock you want. You can make it a thinner width. So if I made it thinner like this, just centered it, leaving an equal space here and here, and punch down, I would get a thinner tag like this that I could stamp a greeting on here on some neutral cardstock. You can also take something like this. This I did 2 inches by 5 inches, and I'm going to put it in here and punch, and then flip into the other side and punch that as well, and then just fold like this. And what you can do is take some glue dots or adhesive and put some here and attach something like a little Hershey nugget, and then fold that up. And you can see you have a cute little favor that you could have set out at everybody's place at a party. So there's lots of options with the Scalloped Tag Topper Punch. Thanks so much for watching my video. For daily creative inspiration, visit my blog or find me on Facebook at Jodi Reinert Stamps.